Iglesia ni Cristo.
Welcome to INCRadio Western Europe Satellite Studio. Welcome bij INCRadio West Europa Satellite Studio. And we are broadcasting live from Belgium. So please take note of that because it's connected to our topic for today. So we would like to greet everyone po a happy Sunday. And I am Sister Victoria Elenita Lopez from the local of Antwerp, Belgium, and I'll be one of your hosts for today. However, I am luckily not alone, so let's now go to my beautiful, beautiful sister Caroline.
Thank you, Sister Victoria, and hello to all our watchers and viewers and listeners. I am Sister Caroline van Acker from the Group Worship Service of Aalst, Belgium as well, and I hope you will enjoy our broadcast for today.
Ayan po. So now you know your host for today po. We'd like to thank you once again po for staying tuned to our broadcast po. And make sure to comment as well in our chat box related to our topic for today and as well as our games po. Diba po? So yes, we'd like to thank our Almighty God for this great and wonderful opportunity to have this broadcast po today, and our Executive Minister, Brother Eduardo V. Manalo, and of course, Brother Angelo V. Manalo, our Christian Family Organization Coordinator.
Yes, thank you. And then for our program promotion, we can be watched or streamed live on www.iglesianicristo.net/INCradio, but also on our Facebook page, look for CEBSI.inc. You can also follow us on Instagram, look for INC News and Updates, and on Twitter, you can find us under the name INC News_updates. For our time check then, it is currently here in Belgium 5:02 p.m., which means it is now 11:02 p.m. in the Philippines. So good night to our viewers and listeners in the Philippines. Then for our weather check, it's today June 2, so it's almost summer here in Belgium, but the weather here in Belgium, it's not summer at all yet. We still have a lot of rain and temperatures are still not actually quite cold. So we're still going out with our jackets. So hopefully soon our summer weather will come. Right, Sister Victoria?
Exactly, Sister Caroline. We are hoping for the best, but hopefully with our broadcast for today, we will bring the sun and warmth to all of you, right, Sister Caroline?
Yes, nice one. But before we will go on with our broadcast and bring that sunshine to all of you, we will take a short break and we will watch some promo videos of other INCradio satellite studios. Enjoy po!
You are listening to Iglesia ni Cristo Radio, the voice of truth.
What does friendship mean to you? Join us on INCRadio Italy North Satellite Studio as members share their tips in taking care of their friendships. Tune in this Sunday, June 2nd at 7 p.m. Central European Summer Time and Monday, June 3rd at 1 a.m. Philippine Standard Time. Visit INCRadio YouTube channel and subscribe now.
INCRadio because it's a show that my family and I can watch together.
Ich liebe INCRadio, da ich mir immer interessante und inspirierende Programme anschauen kann.
אני אוהבת את INCRadio כי יש להם המון סיפורים מעוררי השראה ויש לנו את ההזדמנות לפגוש את כל האחים והאחיות מסביב לעולם.
אני אוהבת את INCRadio כי זה שומר אותי בשביל ההשראה ומוטיבציה.
J'aime INCRadio car c'est ici où nous trouvons les valeurs chrétiennes. J'aime INCRadio car les sujets sont divers, intéressants et bénéfiques dans notre vie de tous les jours.
INCRadio West Europa Satellite Studio. Welcome back to INCRadio Western Europe Satellite Studio po. And thank you for staying tuned to our broadcast for today. So before we would continue, we'd like to thank Brother Montreville Boy, our INC Media Production Section Chief, rather po, sorry po, Brother Wally Taray, our INC Radio Subsection Chief, and of course, our District Minister of Western Europe, Brother Marvin Adriano, and as well Brother Christian Reyes, our District Christian Family Organization Overseer po. And like we said kanina po, our topic is related to Belgium, and it is why you should visit Belgium po. So Sister Caroline and I will try to convince you po to come here and visit us in Belgium po. But before we go into depth, when it comes to our topic, we will watch and listen to an INC news report from Western Europe, our district, and it's about our Unity Games that we held po last week. If you saw our broadcast po, and if not, you can always rewatch po. So, Kuya Pong po, can you please project the pictures of our Unity Games po? Ayan po, thank you po Kuya Pong. So, playing sports brings many advantages to one's health, especially when played together. For that very reason, the Unity Games was held once again in the Ecclesiastical District of Western Europe. Joy and excitement could be felt throughout this anticipated event. The activity started off with a parade to introduce all the players from each country within the district. After that, they actively participated in numerous sports such as volleyball, basketball, soccer, badminton, table tennis, chess, and even games were prepared for the children's worship service members. At the end of the day, medals and trophies were awarded to all. Thus, it is indeed during these kinds of endeavors where the unity and love for the brotherhood is felt while exercising physical activities. This is why members of the Church of Christ in this part of the world are always thankful to the church administration for always taking care of their physical welfare and especially their spiritual welfare. Okay po, thank you po Kuya Pong for showing us these wonderful pictures po of last week, and it is so nice to see these pictures and to see how happy the brethren are po. So, yes, without further ado, Sister Caroline po.
Yes, thank you, Sister Victoria, for our short break and reading us our INC news report. So welcome back to INC Radio Western Europe Satellite Studio, and we will now for sure tackle our topic for today, which is why you should visit Belgium. Nestled in the heart of Europe, Belgium is a captivating blend of historical charm, vibrant culture, and gastronomic delight. From the cobblestone streets of Brussels and the medieval architecture of Bruges to the dynamic art scene in Antwerp and the charming canals of Ghent, Belgium offers an array of experiences that cater to every traveler's taste. Explore in this broadcast why Belgium is a gem waiting to be explored. I think, Sister Victoria, before we will start in convincing our listeners and watchers why they should visit Belgium, you prepared an icebreaker game?
Yes, and once again, here we are with our trivia questions for Sister Caroline. It's a personal favorite, and I hope yours too. So, to all our watchers and listeners, po, please join us and comment your answers po, to all these questions, especially are related to Belgium. So, we want to test your knowledge. Po. So, yes, let's go to our first question. What is the capital of Belgium? Sister Caroline, this is a very, very difficult one.
Well, as you live in Antwerp, a lot of the citizens in Antwerp think or believe that the capital of Belgium is Antwerp.
I
So
get
that's
why they think that, but it's a tip. It's not Antwerp po, for
Mhm.
those who thought it was Antwerp. Okay, so what would the answers be? I see from Sister INC, Brussels po. What about the others? Do you think it's Brussels too or another capital? Oh, Brussels, Bruxelles, says Sister Yvonne. And indeed, it is Brussels po, and it's quite funny because most of those who answered are from Belgium, so they knew po.
So actually, brother Lindell Kim answered Antwerp. He's a citizen of Antwerp. He counts as those who think Antwerp is the capital of Belgium. And also shout out to Sister Mayan for knowing Brussels
Yes.
without being a Belgian herself. So I
Exactly.
think we can go to the next question.
Yes, maybe you can read it, Sister Caroline.
Okay, our next question is, what are the 3 official languages in Belgium? So we have 3 of them. So you're only correct if you can mention all of the 3 languages.
I feel like Sister Caroline is a little bit tricky.
Yeah, maybe not for Sister INC. But yeah, she's a Belgian as well. I'm hoping if some of our French listeners will take a guess as well. Sister Victoria, do you speak all the 3 official languages?
To be able to speak, maybe yes, Sister Caroline, but if we're talking about actually mastering those languages, that's another answer. Let's say I master only one of them, but I can understand and speak a little bit the other 2. What about you, Sister Caroline?
Same for me, because here in Belgium, yeah, it's normally you grew up with one of the 3, and then the other 2 you will learn a bit at school, because it also stops after high school, of course. But there are a lot of answers already, Sister Victoria, from Sister INC, Sister Mayan, Sister Yvonne, Brother R. Christian, and Brother Lindell as well, and Brother Christian. Oh, sorry, and Brother Lindell, and they're all saying the correct answer: German, Dutch, and French. Indeed, we have those 3 official languages here in Belgium. Correct.
Okay, let's maybe dive into some history, Sister Caroline. Our next question would be, when was the country of Belgium officially established po? So the year. I only knew this because we had history in high school. Otherwise, I would not
Indeed.
have known this.
I'm very curious if brethren will know the answer on this one. Did you? Yeah, you knew it from the history classes in school.
You, Sister Caroline, or
Also from school, we all had to learn it, I think.
it was mandatory?
Yeah,
I think our listeners and watchers are doubting.
it's a bit hard. Maybe we should give them this one.
Yes, so maybe we can give them more knowledge about Belgium.
Yes.
So actually, it's Belgium po was established in 1830 po, which is not so young, right, Sister Not so young, not so old. Di ba po, Sister Caroline, when you think about it?
No, actually not. But I think, aren't all the European countries quite recent? I don't know. But
Yes, but if you compare to the other parts of the world, we are
yeah,
pretty
true.
young Europe.
Yeah,
So-
that's true. Maybe that's for another broadcast, the history of Belgium.
Next time.
Next
po.
question.
Sister Carol, actually, Sister Estella, I think from Brussels, she answered 1830.
Oh, a round of applause for Sister
Wow.
Estella. Yes, very good. Our next question then. What colors are on Belgium's national flag? Okay, so we have 3 colors on our flag. I am very curious if our watchers will know that answer.
Maybe put it po in the right order po.
Ah, yeah. Oh, you're making it even more difficult.
And maybe a tip for our listeners and watchers, think of the flag of Germany and just rotate it a bit.
True. Okay, there are some answers, but I think only 1 or 2 have the right order as well. Oh no, now there are more. You can read it if you want.
Yes, so we have Sister Ayn said black, yellow, and red. Sister Mian said yellow, red, and black. Brother R. Christian says black, yellow, red. Or, yes. And then Sister Yvonne said black, yellow, and red. And indeed, you're all correct po. It is those three colors and in the order of black, yellow, and red. I also had to think twice to be sure. Yes, indeed, Sister Mian. And Brother Lindell just commented the flag po. That's also an easy one. Okay.
I think we have one more question.
Yes,
Sister Victoria?
exactly, Sister Caroline. So, oh, this one I didn't know this before searching this up, so it's a little difficult. What is the longest river in Belgium? Hmm. Did you know this,
Now
Sister
I'm
Caroline?
very... Sorry?
Did you know this?
No, I didn't. I knew the name of the river, but I didn't know that it was the longest one in Belgium, because I think it's situated in the southern part.
Yes, I think so too.
Or am I
So,
totally wrong? It was just because I don't think it's mentioned a lot here in the Flanders region.
which is why I thought it was the other river, if you know the
Yeah,
river
because
referring to.
yeah. Oh, we can name that river.
But maybe the watchers and listeners
Yeah.
think it's that river, so we are.
Oh yeah, true. Oh, Sister Iris commented, oei, aardrijkskunde, oei. How do you say that in English?
Geography?
Yeah, indeed. That's also not my best subject in school. I think this one was very hard. Maybe you should explain, Sister. Oh,
Oh,
I was talking too fast. We have some answers, Sister Victoria.
yes, from Sister Mean. Meus?
I
The
think so.
thing is, I know how to pronounce it in Dutch, but in English, it's a bit questionable what I just said. But we know what you mean, Sister Mean. And then Brother Lindell said, Scheld. That's
Good
a
guess.
really good guess. Brother R. Christian says Scheld and Meus. Brother, you can only answer once.
Yes.
But one of them is correct, which is the Maas.
In Dutch, yes.
Meus. Yeah, Meus.
I think,
Yes.
yeah.
Let's just say Maas. That's the pronunciation in Dutch, which I didn't know because I do think it's in the southern part of Belgium, which is why we're not really familiar with it, right, Sister Caroline?
Indeed. We are more familiar with the answer of of Brother Lindell, the Schelde here
The
in
Schelde.
Flanders. Indeed.
Okay, maybe it's time to take a short break for us to rest from our hard trivia questions, and then after that we will talk about why you should visit Belgium. So stay tuned and let's now watch a Western Europe travel vlog of Belgium.
We are presenting the Iglesia ni Cristo Sign Language Guide, Android and iOS version. We gladly introduce the new interface of our INC Sign Language Guide, Android, and the much-awaited iOS version. The INC Sign Language apps is a project of the Christian Society for the Deaf under the Christian Family Organizations Office of the Iglesia ni Cristo Church of Christ. It is a part of the Church's continuous intensive efforts to reach out to and care for the deaf, INC members, and non-members alike. This free sign language app includes the following features: 8,000 plus vocabulary entries, all in video, customizable video playback speeds, examples of signed phrases and sentences, categorized everyday signs like alphabet, numbers, colors, greetings, educational terms, medical terms, legal terms, Iglesia ni Cristo and religious terms, and many more. User maintainable favorites category, fast search and voice search. All features are available offline. And since these sign language applications contain phrases concerning the Iglesia ni Cristo and religious terms, we could use these apps in inviting more deaf fellow men to learn the basic doctrines being taught inside the church. For more information, please visit www.iglesianicristo.net, www.facebook.com/Christian Family Organizations, www.facebook.com Christian Society for the Deaf. Thank you for your support.
Welcome back to Western Europe Satellite Studio. Thank you for staying tuned in to INCRadio Western Europe Satellite Studio. Sorry for our technical difficulties, but now it's the time that we will convince you to come here in Belgium and visit us, and what all the sites you can visit and what foods you can taste. And Sister Victoria, I think we will directly tackle our interview questions. And I just wanted to say to all our viewers and listeners, if you have visited Belgium before, or if you're a Belgian as well, don't hesitate to comment in the comment section your favorite places or your experiences that you have here in Belgium. Okay, Sister Victoria, I'm very curious. What are some of the must-see historical sites here in Belgium that make it a unique travel destination?
The first one I can think of, Sister Caroline, is the obvious one, which is Atomium. It's the, how do I explain this? It has 9 Bolspo, and then it's difficult to to explain what it looks like. It's very technical looking. Wow, I'm being challenged for and you can actually go inside those balls po, and then they're interconnected po. And it's the monument po that is that usually comes up when you think about Belgium. Ayan. I love how I explain that to Carla. Maybe you can give more information about, if you know po.
I learned before that it's actually the element of iron, but like so much bigger. Yeah.
Yes, yes, that was what I'm trying to explain.
So it's actually nice, and I think when you visit it, it's also science related, I think.
Because it's been a long time since I last visited the Atomium. I think I was still in elementary school, so I don't remember much, but it is most likely about science. So yes, a must visit place po. Another one I can think of, historical sites, Brugge. Bruges? Is it Bruges?
Yes.
In English? It's very beautiful there, and I think you agree, Sister Caroline, right?
Yes, I think Brugge or Bruges in English is you don't have to visit something specifically. You can just go to the city and look into the houses, to the buildings. It's a very medieval style, and it's kept that way, which is very nice. I actually went to Bruges not a long time ago, and they have a chocolate museum, also a fries museum, I think. So they that's very interesting, and as well there are a lot of canals, so you can take a boat trip, ride.
Why not?
Indeed, so it's very nice. So Bruges is definitely a city you should visit. Talking about cities, I want to promote Ghent, my favorite city in Belgium, which is, in my eyes, it's a very underrated city because it's
Mhm.
quite smaller. But if you give it a chance, it's actually you can compare it with Bruges a bit because it's also medieval, and all the yeah, a lot of restaurants, fast food restaurants, are still in the medieval buildings, which is also very nice. And yeah, that's what I really like about Ghent. It's so cute and nice to take pictures because it's old, still old styles on the streets as well. So Bruges and Ghent are like under the same category. Something I also think is very beautiful, and we're going back to Brussels, is the Grote Markt, or the La Grand Place
Yeah, yeah, like one
in
plus.
yeah, in Brussels, because it's very how do you say it, impressive, because you enter in one of the a big so you're in one of the smaller streets, and then you walk through the going to the square, and then it's like very big and with gold details. It's very nice, very impressive as well.
Mhm.
What is one more thing you would recommend to visit here in Belgium?
Of course, I have to promote my city, Antwerp. I feel like Antwerp is a place where you can do many, many things. I love het MAS, Museum aan Stroom. It's a museum at a river. If you translate it literally. Um, and at the top, you can actually go it's a top floor, and then you have a beautiful, beautiful overview of Antwerp. I think what I love most about Antwerp is, like I said, Boranina, you can do many things. It's also the place where I go to school, so I'm very much familiar already with Antwerp. I feel at home. Ganun po. And then you have this big shopping street called De Mer. If you're, I really said that with an Antwerp accent. It's you can go shopping po if that's what you like. Many restaurants, good restaurants po. And de Grote Markt is also a place where you can go po and visit. And I think those are my favorite. Oh, how can I forget our station po in Antwerp? It's very, very beautiful. If you can search it up po, it's big and it has beautiful details. And you wouldn't expect it from a train station, but yes, it's one of my favorite buildings actually po in
Mhm.
Antwerp. So yes, recommend po ang Antwerp, but
Victoria? Okay, sorry, I think Sister Victoria has some technical difficulties, but she was talking about the station in Antwerp, which is indeed very impressive and beautiful. But talking about stations, the one in Antwerp is very, it's an old station, but we also have a very impressive one in Liège, or Luik, in the southern of Belgium, which is a very modern architecture style station. So also worth a visit, because Sister Victoria and I are from the northern part, from the Flanders region. So we know a lot about this region, but you should definitely also visit the southern part, which has a lot of nature and also beautiful cities. But I think Sister Victoria is back. Everything
yes po.
okay?
Thank you so much, Sir Caroline, for giving us more information po about the station in Liège po. I haven't visited that yet, but I really do want to go there. And what I was saying was maybe we should promote the southern part of Belgium.
Mhm.
If you want to relax and enjoy nature po, we definitely recommend the Ardennen.
Yes.
Ardennes? Yes, the Ardennen po. We are more familiar with the Belgian, with the Dutch rather pronunciation po, but definitely visit po Ardennen. It's really, 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 really beautiful po. Sister Caroline, maybe we can read some comments because I can see our Belgian
Yes.
brethren representing us.
Mhm. We have a comment from Sister Yvonne who said, especially going to La Grande Place at night, which is true. Then it's, of course, darker because it's at night and there are beautiful lights. Then my dad also gave some recommendations in the comments. Shout out to Brother Mark van Acker. Waffles in Brussels, of course, but we're going to the topic of food later on. And the Rubenshuis or the Rubens House in Antwerp. Maybe Sister Victoria can. It's a famous painter from, I think, in the medieval time, which can
Yeah, that's
be
the only thing I know too, Sister
is
Caroline. So go on.
which is true. Yeah, we have actually a lot of. We have so much to talk about in
Yes.
this broadcast. We have a lot of actually famous painters, but I cannot come on other names. Yeah, the brothers van Eyck. They are from Ghent, also famous painters. We have a lot of museums where you can visit their paintings as well.
And what about Magritte? Is it?
Yeah.
Is he Belgian? Yes, because he has a museum in well, about his paintings in Brussels, if I'm not mistaken. I visited
Yeah,
it
true.
before. Yes.
And I think that,
Wow.
yeah, very good, Sister Victoria. Maybe we can shout out some more commenters because we have bit neglected our comment section. So Sister Estrella, who was also joining in our game earlier, shout out to her. Brother Ronald, Daniel Mendoza. I visited Belgium a couple of times and it's pretty. The food is also very good. That's true, for brother.
Thanks
Then
from
we
Brother
have
Ronald po.
yes, from Brother Lester, Lasaka, happy viewing from Nice, France. From Brother Jaco, greetings from local of Altoise. Brother Daniel Ior, greetings and happy viewing, brethren from local of Monaco. Sister Jean saying Dinant as well is also very nice. That's true. That's also in the southern part of Belgium. Sorry that we're forgetting so many things in the southern part, but that's. I think it's a very small
It is.
city,
Yes.
but it's located in down. I don't know how to say it in English. I think it's like when you have mountains or not really mountains, small mountains, and then the city is in between them. I think it's
In het Nederlands, it's how is it? Tussen.
een vallei of zo, denk ik. Of
Yes, it's
yeah.
yes, hills po.
Yeah.
Edwin is helping us out.
Thank you.
It's between small hills. Is it like that, Sister Caroline? Yes, po. Thank you, po, Edwin.
I think so. Yes.
So yes, it's really beautiful there. Actually, a castle is it a castle of een burcht? Is located on top of the hill in Dinant, if I'm not mistaken. Is it, Sister
Yes,
Caroline?
true. Yeah, it's
Yes.
also a long time ago that I've been to
Yes.
We should visit the southern part of Belgium. We should do some more comments.
Yes, po. So like like we said, Canada Sister Eins also said the René Magritte Museum in Brussels, po. Castles in Wallonia, exactly, Poster Estella. Then maybe some shout outs po from Canina, po. We have thank you po to Brother Christian, Justin Reyes for commenting po. Happy Sunday daw po to everyone. Greetings to all brethren watching. I would love to visit Belgium again po. Yes po, Brother Christian, you're always welcome po. As well as Brother Franz Mercado po. Greetings daw po from Brussels, Torhout, and Kortrijk po. His viewing po from those places, and greetings to everyone na po. And then we have Brother Prince Sai, happy viewing po daw po. And then we have from Brother Christian Celestino, magandang hapon po. Greetings from Basti. And we have many more comments po, but we will tackle them later on. But maybe we can go to our next question, Sir Caroline, because I know you're excited to talk about this.
Yes.
So I'll ask you, how does Belgium's culinary scene enhance the travel experience?
Yes, my favorite question. First of all, I think it's not new information that we have the best and original fries here in Belgium. And it's really a culture here in Belgium. If you come here, avoid the fast food restaurants, but go to frituur. I don't know if there's even an English word for the word frituur. Maybe it's just a Belgian thing, but that are small restaurants. Sometimes there's not even place to sit. It's just take your order and go home. But it are small restaurants where they make where they bake deep fry your fries, our Belgian fries, with a lot of meat options as well that they deep fry as well, and a lot of choices in sauces, which the two classic Belgian sauces are mayonnaise and Andalouse, which I recommend. And it's really a culture here in Belgium because a lot of families really have a designated day that in the week,
Fridays.
yeah, that they go to the frituur. Sorry, I don't know if there is an English word for it, and they eat their Belgian fries every week at the same day. We're not one of those families. It's still special for us to go to the frituur, but I think it's very delicious and a better option than going to a fast food restaurant to eat fries, right, Sister Victoria? Or am I too excited about this frituur?
No, not at all, Sister Kern. Actually, I loved seeing you talk about frituur. It was with a lot of passion promoting this culture, po. But I definitely agree. I love going to the frituur. Maybe we shouldn't come up with an English name. Let's all learn the frituur, po.
Very good, very good.
Yes, po. And we always get excited whenever we order from the frituur, po. Bullets, Yoppie sauce, really good, po. We recommend it all, po. But Belgium is also more than that, po. We also have musla moules, yes, with fries. What's the English word again for mussels, Sister Caroline?
I think mussels.
Mussels, yes.
Yeah.
It's pretty much the same, po. So you got naman po what I meant. And yes, I love stofle, Sister Caroline. It's beef stew.
Yeah,
Yes, beef stew,
indeed.
po, and we eat it with fries. And
Of course.
I get always excited whenever I eat stofles, po. Do you like that as well, Sister Caroline?
Yeah, I think stoofvlees is my favorite dish ever. It's yeah, beef stew, which is cooked for many hours, which makes the beef very soft and a very tasteful sauce, and then you dip your fry in the sauce. It's the best. But I think you're also a fan of vol au vent, Sister
Yes,
Victoria.
Sister Caroline, I love it. And you can actually eat it in two ways, either fries, which is pretty common here in Belgium, po, or with koninginshapje. How do I explain this? It's a small pastry, po, and then you put the vol au vent over on top of it, po. And it's really good as well, like that. But I prefer fries, of course. What about you, Sister Karen? Do you eat vol au vent as well?
Oh yeah, I love vol au vent. It's my second favorite dish. And I can choose fries or with the pastry you mentioned. It's also it's different because it's maybe it sounds weird because we're saying pastry, but it's very light.
Yes.
So and then with the sauce on top, it kind of melts. Yeah, I kind of choose fries or with the pastry. I like them both, but also don't forget we have our famous chocolate here in Belgium. And if you
Oh,
visit in all the big cities, you can watch chocolatiers and the people who make the chocolate. They do workshops or they explain what they're doing, and it's very interesting. And then you can always taste as well. So that's also very nice. What's your favorite kind, Sister Victoria?
Um, I love milk chocolate and white chocolate. But if I have to pick one, milk chocolate talaga po. There is this one chocolatier in op de Mer, sa Mer po. It's a shopping street, and I love getting chocolate pralines. there po. Pralines in English, is it kind of the same? Praline
Yeah, I
in
would say.
French? Yes po.
Yeah.
It's
Sorry.
chocolate filled with different flavors po.
Mhm.
Definitely recommend that. Do you like pralines, Sir Caroline, or is it not your type?
Well, that's my third favorite. No, joke. No, I really love chocolate. I'm actually not that kind of a sweet tooth, but for chocolate, I have always room for
Special
chocolate.
place in your heart.
Yes, yes. Actually, Sister Yvonne also commented, oliebollen. I can definitely not translate oliebollen in English. So maybe we should explain what it is. Do you like it, Sister Victoria?
I love it. Like is an understatement, Sister Caroline. I think you can kind of compare also not really with churros. Um, yes, so it's deep fried
Better?
batter. Yes, and then we
Yeah.
put bloemsuiker.
Yeah. So we deep fry it and it's little balls and then
Yeah.
it's with sugar on top, like the same as with churros, but I think it's more heavier.
Yes,
You
and
cannot
I
eat a
like
lot.
them more
Yeah,
because
me
they're
too.
less dry. Because
Yeah, yeah,
churros
yeah.
tend to be dry. That's why I like oliebollen more.
What
So
more can we say? Oh yeah, I think we forgot another famous pastry here in Belgium, our waffles,
oh
which are
yes,
also
of
very
course.
famous.
How can we forget? Oh, Sir
um,
Caroline, do you like Brussels waffles or Liège waffles?
I prefer the Liège waffles. What about you?
Me too. I love the Liège waffles. So
Maybe
we're on the same page.
we should explain the difference maybe.
How do I explain this? Um,
I think the Liège waffles are actually the ones you see the most in Brussels. I think the more thicker ones.
oh yes,
Um,
yes, definitely.
I think, and then the Brussels waffles are a bit lighter,
Mm-hmm.
um, but also very good. But I like the more heavier, thicker
It's
waffle.
also sweeter, right, Sir Caroline?
Yeah,
Does it
because
have
it has like
sugar?
a coating on
Yes.
top, and some sugar in it. Actually, my dad makes very good waffles. Both.
Really?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Actually, he makes Brussels the most because it's easier. But we also
Mm-hmm.
did the Liège before because it's also with yeast because they are a bit more
Mm-hmm.
filling, heavier. Yeah, it's really nice to make it at home as well. But the best are still, of course, from the little shops in the big
Of
cities. Are very
yes,
good.
exactly. So yes, we also have Sir Jean commenting panakuk. I don't know po if that's actually um a national thing here in Belgium po, but the the pannenkoeken that I eat po here in Belgium are good. So recommend it
Yes,
po.
true. I
Yes,
think
that's
maybe we should take a little break and then actually it's also connected to Belgium because we will have our language lesson also related to our topic, but of course it's in French and in Dutch, two of our three official languages here in Belgium. So enjoy our language lesson. Welcome to Western Europe's language lesson, French and Dutch edition. First word, vacation. In French, vacances. In Dutch,
Vakantie.
next word, Belgium. In French,
Belgique.
in Dutch,
België.
third word, Brussels. In French,
Bruxelles.
In Dutch,
Brussel.
fourth word, chocolate. In French,
Chocolat.
in Dutch,
Chocolade.
fifth word, waffles. In French,
Gaufre.
in Dutch,
Wafel.
and lastly, multilingual. In French,
Multilangue.
in Dutch,
Meertalig.
thank you for watching. See you next time.
Ayan po, welkom terug bij INCRadio West-Europa Satellite Studio. Of course, I had to say it in Dutch po, in connection with our topic for today po. Before we continue, we'd like to thank Sister Yvonne, Sister INC for helping us out in our language lesson, our Belgian sisters, and also thank all ministers guiding and helping us here in INC Radio. Of course, our executive producer, Brother Edwin Asebuke po. Thank you for always being here with us and helping us out po. We truly appreciate you po. And yes, let's read some comments, Sir Caroline, because we had a lot of comments po, and for which we're very, very grateful for po. So we have here from Sir Normita. She says, I like cheese and chocolate. Agree po. We love cheese and chocolate too po. Sister Sally Samartin, happy viewing po. Greetings from Bananuang Isabela West po. Yes po, I'm Filipino, but my Tagalog isn't that great po. So bear with me po. Then we have from Sister Rufina Gamboa, happy viewing from local of Geneva, Switzerland po. Then we have from Sister Karen Joy Parejas, hello po, greetings po from the local of Monaco, Western Europe po. Sister Melody Santos Morano, happy birthday po ka Ira Pimentel of Antwerp, Belgium. God bless po. Indeed, by this po, would like to greet our Ate Ira po from the local of Antwerp, Belgium, a happy, happy birthday. It's her birthday today, and as well, Sister Kate po. You know her po. She's one of our hosts here in Western Europe, and it was her birthday yesterday. So happy birthday po to our dearest sisters, and we hope you enjoyed your birthday po. Then we have from Sister Aying Perez, happy watching po from Valdoise, Western Europe. Oh, and as well from Sister Leanne, Sandrine Ior, happy viewing po, greetings po from Monaco. Hello po, Ate Leanne, we miss you po. Then we have from Sister Jenny Villoria, greetings po from Valdoise, France. And as well from Sister Raven Alexan, greetings po from the local of Monaco. And from Brother Lester Bastia, Lasaka, I hope I pronounced that correctly po. Happy viewing po mga kapatid from local of Nice, France. Do we have more comments, Sister Caroline?
Yes, we have some more from Brother Michael Dalanging. Happy watching po. From Sister Arlene Rijmakers. Hello to all. Happy viewing po from Torhout GWS Belgium. From Sister Jean Govard. Greetings from Group Worship Service of Aalst, Belgium, District of Western Europe. Happy viewing po to all. And Brother Christian Justin Reyes commenting, masarap ang fries sa Belgium. Indeed po, Brother Christian. Agree. Then we also have a comment from Brother Zachariah Balkita. Happy watching po from Sister Leah Yuwanir. Happy viewing po from Aalst Group Worship Service Belgium. From Sister Maria Dawson. Happy viewing from Brussels, Torhout, Kortrijk, and Belgium. Thank you so much for commenting, and don't hesitate to still share with us your experiences that you have here in Belgium. And later on, we still need your cooperation with a short game, right, Sister Victoria?
Exactly. But for now, we can maybe answer one more question. So, Sir Caroline, we talked about languages before. Maybe how do Belgium's multilingual and multicultural aspects enhance its appeal as a travel destination? What do you think?
Well, if you talk Dutch, French, or German, you will definitely be able to find your way because um, a- I think everything, but let's say a lot of things are mentioned here in our three languages. For sure, in Brussels,
Mm-hmm.
street names will be for sure by in French and in Dutch. Um, Actually, the German language is not spoken by a lot of people here in Belgium.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to meet them, it's more in the eastern part of
Limburg.
yes, indeed. Um, but I think with what is an advantage here in Belgium because of our three official languages is that English is um, also used and better in Belgium, I think, than in comparison with our neighboring countries because even Belgians who don't understand each other will easier grab English to talk. So I think that's why Belgians are also quite good in English. I think if you
Mm-hmm.
compare it with our neighboring countries. Um, so I think it's very special actually that especially in Brussels, you can see it that it's really sometimes you can come in a shop and it's a Dutch seller, and in another shop it's
Right.
in
Yeah.
French. So it's sometimes a bit confusing, but I think it's a benefit as well.
Mm-hmm.
Div-
Exactly.
it brings diversity as well, and we learn a lot of languages in school, so we all know a bit of each other's language. So it's I think it's nice. What's your experience with the multilingual part of Belgium?
It's not always the easiest thing, honestly, but Sir Caroline, because I'm most comfortable with Dutch, so I usually lean into the Dutch language, and then when you come to Brussels, it's a little more French, I'd say, and then I get a blackout because I start to panic and I have to remember all the things I've learned in school when it comes to French. But it's a good thing to practice it as well. So if you're into Dutch, French, make sure to visit Belgium. Then you can actually put it into practice by talking to people you meet on the streets or sellers. I actually want to go quickly to our other question, even though we said one question lang po. It's about how accessible and convenient it is to travel within Belgium. And honestly, I really like how easy it is to travel throughout Belgium. We have our trains and our buses and even trams. So it's very easy to get from place A to B. What about you, Sister Caroline? Do you agree with that?
Yeah, I think in the bigger cities it's very accessible to use the public transportation to go to the from one monument to the other one. I think it's also very noticeable for the tourists which transportation you should take. But also it's also a nice. Our cities are not that big that you cannot do it
Mm-hmm.
by foot as well. Only the Atomium is not really in the center of Brussels,
Yeah.
so you should take transportation for that. But discover it by foot as well and take a walk, and you will see a lot of beautiful things as well. Sister Victoria, I think we should call on our viewers now, right?
Yes, po. So all of you watching and listening, po, we need your participation once again because we will play another game called This or That. So we'll say two words, po, and then you have to choose which one you prefer, po. So of course, Sister Caroline and I will join, but we also want to know your opinion, po. So make sure to join us, po. So let's go to our first one: waffles or fries? What do you think,
What?
Sister Caroline?
Um, I think I will go for fries.
Me too. I can't let go of the fries.
Me
What
neither.
about our watchers and listeners? Sister INC says fries.
Very quickly. She didn't have to think a lot about it.
Think twice. Uh, So are you team fries po or team waffles?
But actually, it's a bit difficult as well. Oh, Sister Mayan is for waffles because it's like sweet and savory. So Sister Yvonne is for fries. You have more on team fries.
Ka Edwin is for Belgian waffles with coffee, which is a good combination po. Definitely recommend. And Brother Lindell says fries too. We have more on the fries side or not. We have Sister Jean says waffles. Okay.
Hmm. Actually, you could not choose wrong with this one. I
Yeah,
think both are good.
exactly. The next one, Sister Caroline.
Yes. Next one is cycling or soccer. Maybe it needs some explanation.
Maybe you can explain it, Sister Caroline. How you like going cycle or your dad used
Hmm.
to like that. So maybe you can explain a little.
Cycling is a very famous sport here in Belgium. A lot of the Belgian dads are watching cycling on Sunday afternoon on their television. There are a lot, some bigger events as well, competitions, and then and then the yeah, of course, the competition goes through Belgium, and then everybody comes outside their houses and supports. So that's really nice. But also, our soccer team is very known and quite good. So
Mm,
choose cycling or soccer. What about you, Sister Victoria?
I am team soccer, sorry, Poka Mark. What about you, Sister Caroline? Are you also team soccer or
Well, I prefer to look to a soccer game than
okay?
because the cycling competitions are so long, but the events are nice. So I think I will pass. I will put my pass card for now. But in the comment section, everyone is for soccer. Sister Ainsi, Sister Yvonne, Sister Mayan, even my dad
Brother
said
Mark.
football. I, I know he actually prefers cycling. And Brother Lindell also mentioned soccer as well. Our next one?
Yes, Belgian coast or the Ardennen, so the southern part of Belgium with a lot of nature po. Which one do you prefer? I'd have to go with Ardennen. I love nature, um, and it feels like a fresh breath of air po. So I definitely prefer the Ardennen. What about Sister Caroline?
I think I will also choose for the Ardennen, but it's a difficult one because I also like that we have our own seaside here in Belgium. But if you compare it with other countries, it's not that much as well. So I will pick Ardennen as well. Same as for Sister INC and for Sister Yvonne. They will also go to the nature part of Belgium, which is indeed very calming and nice to visit. Next one?
Yes, maybe our last one. You can read it, Sister
Yes.
Caroline.
Our last one is the Liège waffles or the Brussels waffles. So as we have mentioned before, the more thicker, heavier Liège waffles or the more lighter Brussels waffles. What about
Liège.
you, sister?
We are Team Liège.
Yes, 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 indeed. Like Sister INC as well, waffle in Dutch.
I'm actually curious if Brother Mark is also for Liège or he prefers Brussels.
Oh yeah, I hope you will answer. I'm also curious. Maybe it will take a time before he has typed out his answer.
Yes, so all waffles. Agree, ate. Agree.
Yeah,
Kami dyan.
actually.
Lexa! He says Lexa, Brother
Yay,
Mark.
he's also Team Liège.
There you go po. Yes, unfortunately, we are running out of time po. We love spending time with you po and talking about Belgium. Before we continue po, we'd like to thank our Tech in the Philippines, Kuya Pong po. Thank you for helping us out today po. We appreciate you as well very, very much po. And let's go to our personal greetings, Sir Caroline. I would like to greet our destinado, Brother Lindell Kim Flores po, as well as all the brethren po in Western Europe. Thank you for supporting us today. And once again, happy birthday to those who celebrated and are going to celebrate their birthdays po. And special shout out to Sister Casey, who also celebrated her birthday po. And of course, to my family. What about you, Sister Caroline?
Yes, I also want to greet Brother Lindell, our resident minister, as well as everyone who commented today. Thank you so much. It was a pleasure to read your comments and to talk with you, as well as my family and all the brethren in the group worship service of ALST.
Yes po. So like we always say, see you next Sunday at 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. Central European Summer Time and 11 p.m. to 12 a.m. Philippine Time.
Up next, INCRadio, United Kingdom.
Woo! Thank you po.
See you next
Bye-bye
time.
po.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Thank you po.